Uh, Let me transition us over. Oh, and of course, my hosting thing switched over. Oh Lord, OBS, my arch enemy. There we go. Good evening, Cher McMurrin, Spring Dweller. What is happening? We're just getting started here. Just shuffling up, deciding on decks. So, I'll go over the rules of Planechase and do a little introduction, and then I'll let everybody introduce themselves and what they're playing. I am Amara, Goddess of Blunder, and welcome to the BlunderDome, everybody. We're going to be playing some Planechase today with some wonderful, fine folks. We're going to be doing some nonsensical chaos, basically. You have no control over it, and I love it. Makes us all play our decks differently. So, if you don't know what Planechase is, it is an alternate form of Magic the Gathering where we have this wonderful Planechase deck that is different planes of the Magic the Gathering universe as well as Doctor Who. And we have Earth now, so yeah, we can hang out on Earth. It's a mixture of all the different cards from all the Planechase games. I'll go over the rules real quick. Basically, each card has a different world enchantment, I guess you would say. It basically is going to affect all of us. Like our first card will be Elrin of the Wilds. So its ability is whenever a player taps a permanent for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his or her mana pool of any type that permanent can produce. So we're getting double mana right off the bat. It also has a different ability that goes off if we roll this wonderful planar die. The planar die is basically a 1, which is the planar symbol, and also the planar chaos symbol, which is a 6. If you roll the planar die, which you can do once per turn as a sorcery during your turn, if you hit the 1 or the planar symbol, we will go to the next plane. If we hit the 6 or the planar chaos symbol, the power of the plane will go off, which this one is target player can't cast spells until another player, or until player planeswalks, which is awful.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, here's a bunch of mana. Like, nope, sorry, don't get to play anymore. We're also going to start with this Fractured Power Stone up in our command zone. Once we cast it for 2 mana, it will become an emblem and can't be interacted with in any way. That way, we don't have to take a card out of our deck when we go to play Planechase. And also, you can use it to roll the planar die an extra time, or you can use it as a mana rock. It usually just kind of balances out mana just in case you thought your 2 lands was enough lands. At least you have 3 lands. Besides that, you may also roll the planar die by paying mana. You can pay 1, 2, 3, and cumulatively it'll become more each time, but only during your turn. If you have any questions, I will answer them. And yeah, I'm going to be playing Admiral Brass, Unsinkable. This is the pirate deck that I've been playing. Grixis nonsense, basically. It's pirates. I'm going to be trying to... It's reanimator / milling myself to get super awesome stuff in my graveyard and then bounce it back out. And sometimes steal your stuff. Because who doesn't like that? I'm going to let all my wonderful guests introduce themselves and let us know what they're playing. Gavin, what is happening? Welcome.
Hey, everybody. I go by Genomancer online. Everybody just calls me Gavin. I'm not Gavin Verhey. I'm the other Gavin. I've convinced the entire RC that they have to pronounce Gavin Verhey's last name. Anyway, I am in fact a member of the Commander RC, which is where I met our lovely host, Amara. And I'm going to be playing, I think I'm going to be playing Kethis of the Hidden Hand today, which is my legendary tribal deck. Yeah, so that's awesome. Me, and let's see how it goes. I love Planechase. I'm a huge fan.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you. When I heard that you like Planechase, I was like, you want to come play Planechase? I was hoping we got to play last time. I was like,
yeah, we were close, but we had
one
before, so
it was quite the game last time. It went for a while. In Oblivion Sorrow, what is happening? Welcome.
Hello. We're going to do some things and also some stuff. My name's Oblivion. I'm one half of the Grim Tutors. My partner Pez and I make educational Magic the Gathering content focused on new and returning players. teaching you the rules of the game, the rules of different formats, and just helping you kind of settle in. But we'd like to think that even if you are a professional player, a judge, or even on the rules committee for Commander, that we are cute and handsome and funny enough that you would want to come and hang out with us. So our link tree's in the chat. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on all of the social medias that exist. And you can also check out our bonfire store with really cool art from really cool folks in the community like Gold Sabertooth, Jacob Paris, Beyond the Machina, and Allison Valenzuela, who is, if you know about the Jund Fund, it is Ms. Jund Fund, and she is great and lovely and awesome. We got ourselves a Pippi Virgin. I've never played Planechase before, and I'm really excited. I understand the rules of Planechase, because I had to talk about it on the show. So, like, that part I got, but I've never actually gotten to do it. I'm gonna play Omnath, Locus of Creation. This is a deck that started out as one thing, and Pez said, hey, but what if you just made it better? And I said, okay, cool. And this is back when I knew next to nothing about Magic and why cards were the cost that they were and things like that. So he lovingly and begrudgingly, there's a lot of, like, fancy lands in here that I had no concept of what they were. I'm like, yeah, it makes green and red. This is fine. Not knowing that it's a stomping ground and that's, like,
That's
big deal
good.
or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, it makes both the things. That sounds great. So yeah, I'm really excited to play Planechase for the first time. I'm excited to be here with all of you. And yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, awesome. I'm very excited for you. It gets silly. It gets silly fast sometimes.
It does. When we're all done for the day, we'll talk about some other ways of using Planechase. Because I have many ways.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And Pez, what is happening?
Hello, hello. I'm Pez, the other half of the Grim Tutors. As my lovely partner said, we do the educational side of Magic the Gathering content, but we're both wonderful. We're both cute and handsome. And we would love for any and all to check us out. You can check us out in person at MagicCon Chicago, coming in the Februarys.
It is coming soon. I'm excited.
That's soon? Well, that can't be soon. February cannot be soon.
I hope it's not soon,
like
but
a month
like...
away.
It seems like time just disappears whenever you're, like, not paying attention.
Wasn't Vegas like 5 seconds ago?
It feels like it.
Vegas was last weekend, and Chicago is next weekend. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's kind of what it feels like sometimes.
But tonight I am playing Sam and Frodo, the food commanders from Lord of the Rings.
Love it.
This is basically the pre-con, except I removed some of the cards from the pre-con that didn't say create a food token, and added more cards that said create a food token. So,
That's basically what I did with all the Lord of the Rings decks, is I just separated them into two decks. I was like, this is a food deck now, and this is a tree folk deck.
If you
Excellent.
really like Lord of the Rings and Wilds of Eldraine.
Yeah, like, they line those up very well.
if you could have Golden Corral as Magic the Gathering deck, this is it.
Basically.
That's not an endorsement.
So I'm going to randomize us real quick. There we go. Randomized. And yeah, when everybody has a playable hand, we'll get this nonsense started. If anybody wants to roll their own die, they may. Yeah, feel free, or I can roll it for you. Because I don't have my big clunky die that occasionally doesn't... It looks like it's not doing anything, you roll it and it just falls.
Mm.
But it's so nice and giant.
It's long.
I want to keep this hand.
I'm gonna keep my starting 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my starting 7 as well. So.
Yeah, we ball. Let's do it.
Okay. You're like, fine. whenever you're ready, you can lead us off, Pez.
I will draw a magic card. I will play this Overgrown Tomb, Shocked In. And lands tap for 2, right?
That they do.
Yeah.
That they do. Actually, any permanent taps for 2.
Oh, any permanent.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
So that's Sol Ring taps for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap this Overgrown Tomb for 2 and play an Arcane Signet.
Gross.
Yeah.
When I tap at it, does it have to be the same color, I assume?
Yeah, I assume as much. Seeing
Okay.
as it's
I suppose.
even though it does say the way that it
it
is
does
worded.
say that it produced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so it could produce any color, I guess.
no, it actually has to.
Oh, does it have to
the same
produce? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
color. Whatever it did last time, it does it again.
Okay, excellent.
Uh,
Yeah, we don't need that.
I'll just pass the turn. I don't want to.
Become arch enemy on turn
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Well, with that suspiciousness, I will draw a card. I will. I'll play this Misty Rainforest as land for turn, and I'll pay a life and crack it, and go get something that taps for mana.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
It's an excellent plan. Some kind of mana.
I'll get this. What's the...
Don't forget, you can play a Power Stone on 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
That's a really good opener.
Yeah.
Where...
That's probably my plan.
If you roll us off this plane,
I know! I'm like, you know what? I don't want to
you're
be
going to
that
be my
person.
enemy for the rest of the game.
It's a very good way to get an arch enemy.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not even an arch enemy. It's just like an uber enemy.
Yeah, you're like,
Like, well, Pez has totally lethal against me. I'm at 7, and I'll attack Amara for 2.
I'm gonna shock in this temple garden. I thought I had something that was Simic, but
You don't
Guess I
have a
don't.
breeding pool in there?
I guess not.
Oh no.
Just be like that, I guess.
Whack.
I hate when I think I have something in my deck and I'm like, oh, this is not the right deck.
I'll tap it for green. And I'll cast a Noble Hierarch.
Seems good.
And then that last green will melt away into the ether, and I'll pass my turn and shuffle.
Sounds good. I shall draw for turn. I'm going to play this swamp as my land for the turn. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play that Fractured Power Stone. And then I'm going to tap the Fractured Power Stone and play a Demir Signet. And because
Yes,
I'm
okay.
a kind plane chaser, I shall pass my turn.
Alright, I will draw a Pokemon card, because somebody else already drew a magic card.
No.
I'm going to play Command Tower into Fractured Power Stone, and then Fractured Power Stone into Torpor Orb. So creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger.
Oh no.
And then I will roll the planar die. But
Whoa,
nothing happens.
What the heck?
Pass the turn.
Everybody got theirs. Hey, everything smells like what's happening.
Tap up, keep draw. I will play a forest. I will tap my Arcane Signet for 2 to play my Worn Power Stone, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or fractured Power Stone.
Yeah, Fractured Power Stone.
The good one.
Yeah, there's a bunch of broken ones. This is just the fractured one.
And then I'll tap the Fractured Power Stone and this forest having green floating, and I will play a Fey Offer. It says at the beginning of each end step, if I cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, create a clue, food, and treasure.
Because why not? They're like, we can't decide what we want to make.
Yeah. And then I will tap my Overgrown Tomb for... Oh, I can't cast either of those. Oh, great heavens. What have I done?
Terrible, terrible choice.
It's true.
I was waiting for an Academy manufacturer. I was like, no.
Yeah, it'd be a little icky. I suppose I will just cultivate and go get my white source that I'm missing.
That does not suck.
No. Especially if we're still on this plane when it rolls back around.
Mm-hmm. Oblivion Sorrow.
Yeah. Just add token and then just search for it. I'm helping him get the card.
Oh wait, the
On it.
tokens on I
Yeah.
forgot what the software's called. Now look like infinite.
Moxfield.
Yeah, they look like
Yeah.
infinite tokens. That's.
Yeah.
I hope they
And-
paid Megan for that or something.
I hope so too.
I sit there and I try to draw with my mouse on there. I'm like, this is not. It's not as
Yeah,
easy.
there you go. Yeah. Yeah, he's very good at drawing and he's made a lot of very silly stuff.
Nice.
I will be done after the cultivation.
Which is great because I already untapped my land. And now I'm gonna draw.
Like, I'm going.
We're moving on. Let's play.
I'll get a planes on the battlefield tapped and a planes into my hand.
So I'm gonna play a mountain. And then I'm gonna tap my Noble Hierarch for green. So 2 green and 2 red. And I'll have a red floating. Or I guess I'll have a green floating. It doesn't matter currently. And I'm gonna cast a Nipple Dryad. He's a very handsome fellow. And then I will
See, it's interesting. It says nymph, but I agree. It kind of looks like a fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a nymph, but also a dryad, which I thought were different, but I don't know. It's-
Yeah, I feel like they've grouped Naya like nymphs. They've put a bunch of things under
like-
nymphs because you
Yeah.
definitely can't have male nymphs.
Yeah.
especially with
I mean,
nipples
I
and-
suppose if you know, I suppose if you know, if maybe just like, look, folks, I'm a guy. Accept it.
Yeah.
Like, this is what's
Well,
happening.
That's how you know that it's a guy is because he's got nipple out and it's not like censored
Yeah.
on the internet, right?
Right, like Wizards. Wizards of the Coast has done the one thing that they would do to actually declare the gender of a character, which is show you their chest.
Yes.
100%. I'm going to just weep softly, I think, because I have that and I can do that, but mathematically I can't do much else. I'm gonna play this Ketria Prione tapped as my second land for turn. And then I'll tap my Temple Garden, and I'll use the floating mana that I have for my power friend.
Power friend.
Chow, who currently is not of any use to me, but, you know, he will be. And I guess we'll roll the planar die. We'll see what happens. We chase 6 Chaos Ensues. Anything else, nothing happens. Ka-chow. That's a 5.
Still here.
Nothing happened. Yay! I did it! I planed my first chase.
You tried.
Yes, you have now played Planechase.
You've done it. You've done the thing. Woohoo! Achievement unlocked. What a troll. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Oh, I was just gonna say that I was passing because I never remember if I pass or not, and you know, it'd be like that sometimes.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Restless Vents as my land for turn. It's gonna come into play tapped, and then don't have the proper colors of mana that I want, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna tap my Fractured Power Stone to tap my Dimir Signet. I'm gonna have it make 3 kinds of manas. So I'll make it have black, blue, and blue. And then I'm gonna play this Stormfleet Negotiator. It's got flying and parlay. Whenever Stormfleet Negotiator attacks, each player reveals a top card of their library. And for each non-land card revealed this way, I create a map token, and then each player draws a card. See, I'm helping everybody.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Don't do
I'm gonna
it.
try to do it. We're doing it.
Did it. I'm so screwed.
I'm so sorry.
You're not sorry. You can't be sorry if you didn't. You knew it could happen.
I'm still doing it. I'm just like, I'm sorry, but oh no. We're going to Nephalia. At the beginning of your end step, put the top 7 cards of your library in your graveyard, and then return a random card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you roll chaos, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, terrific. Guess I'm gonna go to my end step. Apparently, we're going to all the greatest hits of Planechase. Crumbling Necropolis.
This is one of the OGs.
Yeah. Desolate Lighthouse. Don Andreas.
Alright. I have 2 mana. Everybody else had 8.
Yeah. I was worried that if you couldn't get us off the plane, then we were in a lot of trouble. Okay. That is a mess. Oh, and I gotta return a random one.
Alright, what am I gonna do now?
I have one of you choose a number from 1 to 7, going from left to right.
4.
4. I will return this card at random.
What was it? Was it something cool?
It is not super cool. It's not as cool as some of the other stuff that's in there.
Well, I think it's face up when it returns, right?
Oh, I do believe so. Yes, it's a Desolate Lighthouse. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you guys can see it anyway. So it's in the graveyard.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope, I got nothing else.
Alright. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Forbidden Orchard. I'm gonna make friends with somebody. I'm gonna make friends with Oblivion Sorrow.
That sounds great. I love
so
friends.
I'm gonna tap Forbidden Orchard to give you a 1/1 spirit. 1/1 colorless spirit that doesn't fly, because
the worst kind, the Kamigawa ones.
the Kamigawa ones. And then I'm gonna cast Sakura Tribe Elder. It's a block win, like a chump. And then I'm gonna roll the planar die. Nothing happens. And then I'm gonna tap this thing to roll planar die again, and something does happen. So you use Nephalia.
Okay, we are leaving.
Nom.
Phenomena!
This is phenomenal.
Have a plane-wide disaster when we encounter it. Destroy all creatures.
I'm gonna sack my Sakura Tribe Elder in response.
Makes sense.
Well, this is the worst timeline.
Isn't it?
Goodbye.
This might be the worst timeline.
Well,
like...
I'm glad that I wasn't able to play creature now.
Yeah, see, it saved you. So we're gonna go to Sokazen on Kamigawa.
Oh,
All creatures have +1/+1 and have haste. Whatever.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Whatever chaos ensues, untap all creatures that attack this turn. If it's a main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. You know, as Magic intends.
Yeah.
all right. Pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play this other planes that was shown.
That which was shown.
I will then tap a forest, a plains, and a fractured power stone to play Sam Loyal Attendant. And then I believe I will move in for some combat damage. I will move to combat and make a food token from Sam. And I will attack Gavin for 3.
I have taken 3, and I like it.
Actually, 4. Yeah, well, yeah, he's just a 2/4. Okay. It's the other Sam.
And then I will move to my main phase 2, where I will tap 3 mana. And play a Killer Service. Killer Service is an enchantment and says, when it enters the battlefield, create a number of food tokens equal to the number of opponents I have. So I'll make 3 more food tokens.
Seems pretty good.
Then it says at the beginning of my end step, I can pay 2 mana and sacrifice a token. If I do, create a 4/4 green rhino. But still in my main phase, I believe I would like to roll the planar die.
Nothing.
Amaro, can you roll that for me?
Oh, I did. Yep, we didn't get anything.
All right. Outstanding. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will then move to my end step, and I cast both a creature and a non-creature spell.
Yeah, it did.
So I will make a clue, food, and treasure.
Regretting not having a Vandal Blast right now. Shatterstorm.
Something of that sort.
Yeah, something.
And I will pass my turn.
Oh, beans. Okay, so I don't have my friends anymore, and I can't make double mana.
I gotta play normal Magic. I hate this.
Everything's terrible.
Took me back to the actual turn 2 or turn 3.
2. Okay, I'm gonna tap my. Oh wait, he only makes 1 colorless, right?
Oh, the Fracture Power Stone.
Yes.
Yeah, just a colorless. Yeah.
Well.
Or
Okay. I will. Well, I will play this Rootbound Crag as my land for turn, and I'll tap everything to make Sands black, and cast Omnath. And when he enters the battlefield, nothing happens.
Yeah.
correct.
Correct.
Very excited by that.
But it is a hasty fellow.
Mm-hmm.
That gets +1/+1. So I think that
Amara
Pez
takes
over
5.
there. Well,
Actually,
normally
no, I
that
think
would,
Pez is strictly correct with that many.
yeah, normally it would be Amara because she has the life total, but if you look at that wannabe Golden Corral ass over there, you can definitely take 5, honey, for sure. Just a sweet little elemental.
A love
bonk.
tap.
Yeah.
That's not very Coyote Canyon of you.
Well, this isn't very Coyote Canyon of you either. So now that I've used the ability of said plane, I will roll to see if we move. Good job.
I'm still here.
I realized in saying that it was Coyote
roll again if you
Canyon
want.
a regional thing. Like, is that only?
Oh
like,
yeah,
a Midwest
that was
thing?
just us.
Okay.
I don't even
You can
know
roll
that it
again
was
if you
like
want, Oblivion.
Yes.
Oh,
if
that's
you
true.
wish.
I'll tap this and do it again. Yeah, I don't even think it was a chain. I think that's just like what they named it after they closed down the Sirloin Stockade or whatever. That's a
Sirloin
two.
Stockade.
Womp.
There was one here and there was one in
And I'll pass.
Topeka. But yeah, for some reason I was like, oh yeah, they just have Coyote Canyons everywhere.
I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play the Sulphur Falls as my land for turn. And then let us introduce something new to the game. I'll tap 1 for red. We'll tap this for whatever. Actually, do we need to do that? Yeah, I just need to do that. Do that. I'm gonna play an Emberwild Captain. When it enters the battlefield, I'm gonna become the Monarch. Yeah. Whenever an opponent attacks while you're the Monarch, Emberwild Captain deals damage to that player equal to the number of cards in their hand. So,
Is it attacks or attacks you?
if it attacks me, so
Yeah.
yeah, as long as I'm the Monarch, it'll happen. It's
Do you
gross.
still get to be the Monarch?
No, if you
No, you do not get to be the Monarch.
I do not get to be the Monarch, so oh no, nobody's the Monarch.
Nobody's the Monarch.
The Queen has lost her crown.
Blast it!
Yes.
I'm gonna have to kill it and bring it back.
I'm not gonna lie, this card is actually remarkably good.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna destroy it this turn, and I was like, you know what? I'll play this. I do have the haste. I do have the haste, though. So let me see.
You do have the haste.
You think? That's the thing. This Pez is gonna be gaining a lot of life with the food, which is worrisome. So I think I am gonna come at you for 5 with my Emberwild Captain, since it has haste and +1/+1. And you said,
understandable.
I know what that food deck can do just normally.
Gavin did not want to be considered as a.
Gavin's like, you cannot attack me. I'm phasing out for this turn for combat.
Dodged like that guy in the Matrix.
You did it. You succeeded. I hit Pez instead. I'll pass my turn.
Alright. Untap, draw. Does anybody have any good creatures in their graveyard? I seem to remember somebody
I do
knowing.
have some
I
silly
would say
stuff.
yes.
Yes, I have some silly stuff. I have Don Andreas, the Renegade, and I also have a Stormfleet Negotiator.
I feel like these are pretty good.
Oh yeah, both.
What was there was the Dryad. Oh, and then the other.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, I'm going to play Assault Crusted Steppe. I'm going to make friends with Oblivion Sorrow again, because I never want to have more than one friend.
So true, King. It's hard to keep up.
One friend at a time.
And I will use my Infinitokens instructions card because I grabbed my Infinitokens box.
So we did have
And
a
my Infinitokens are not in here.
we did have a redemption, and we will be plane chasing. So
Okay, we're going to be planeswalking? Well,
yep.
do I get to attack first?
No, you get to
Or
do
is
your
it
you get your next move first before.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Ink Eyes and attack with it.
Nice. I love guys.
Ink Eyes will attack Amara, and we'll
Sounds
take
good.
the Negotiator.
Sounds good. There you go. Negotiator is all yours.
I, too, have an Infinitokens rules card.
Ah.
And I will pass the turn.
They already drew on it for you.
Oh, we can roll die.
We will go to the next plane first before you end your turn.
Go to the next plane. Yes.
So you might want to do something else. So we're gonna go to the
Fair.
Astral Arena. No more than one creature can attack each combat, and no more than one creature can block each combat. A silent arbiter, basically. Whenever you roll the 6, Astral Arena deals 2 damage to each creature.
Ooh, violence.
Ugh.
Violence. All right.
That is gross.
Actually, maybe that's good for me. I only have one creature.
It's got a big booty.
Let's see. Stormfleet Negotiator is a 2/2 flyer. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn because I think chaos is bad for me.
We'll untap and upkeep and not draw a card because I already did that. But
By the way, Amara, I wanted to ask: do you have these 2 planes?
I have one of them. The other one, actually, is that the Boros or the Bows?
Horizon Bows.
Yes, I do have both of those.
Okay, good. There are a couple of promos that I picked up back at the dawn of
Beginning of things.
Planechase. Yeah, and so I sort of offer those in trade whenever I find
That's
whenever
awesome.
I find folks.
Well, thank you.
Sure, go ahead, Pez.
I'll play Forest. I will then tap 3 manas. And I will play an Herbs and Rabbit Stew. I will put a +1/+1 counter on Sam, and I will create a
Things are happening.
Yeah.
I will then tap 3 mana, and I will play Greta's Sweet Tooth Scourge.
She is.
When it enters the battlefield, I make a food token, but I don't because of Torpor Orb. And Greta has 2 abilities of pay green, sacrifice food, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, activate this only as a sorcery, and black and colorless, sack food, I can draw a card and lose 1 life.
She does some work. I have a Greta deck that does stupid things.
I love little Golgari baddies.
Yeah.
So I think I will crack my treasure for green and sacrifice a food token to put another +1/+1 counter on Sam. And I'll attack Amara
Okie dokie. I will take it.
for a whole 4.
I'll take that 4. Go to 36, and that's commander damage.
And then I will roll the planar die.
Okie dokie. Rolling. And nothing.
Alright. I will move to my end step here and make a food, clue, and treasure. And end my turn.
Not getting out of hand up there at all.
Yeah, no, this is totally fine and not an issue in the slightest, I'm sure.
We're all safe. I'm
Yeah,
sure we are.
it's totally fine.
Oh, hey,
So-
Bio, what's happening? Thank you very much for the bits. How you doing this evening?
We love Bio.
Bio is awesome.
Let me untap, upkeep, and draw a card. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. I'm gonna tap 5 and cast a Zendikar's Royal. So whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I make a 2/2 elemental. And then I will play this Canopy Vista. No, I won't. I'll play this Forest. Because I only had one basic land. So now I have 2. Congratulations to me. And I will make a 2/2. I will make a 2/2 elemental. And then, goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. Okay, so pay a okay, so you have a treasure, so that's probably not great for me. I feel like a blocker might be. Well, I'll have my elemental and I have my spirit. Oh, I also gain 4 life because of my land. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna just roll the die. We're gonna see what happens. Ka-chow.
We're
it's a
plane
one.
chasing.
Yay!
You did your first plane chase. Woohoo!
I did it!
You did it. So we're going to the Pyramid of Mars. This is a new one. When we planeswalk to the Pyramid of Mars, and at the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 2. Whenever chaos ensues, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay. So since I planeswalked it, I get to surveil 2, right?
Yep, you get to do the surveilling.
Sweet. Okay.
They did add a lot of really fun new planes, the Doctor Who set.
I was so happy when it came back.
Me too.
That was Gavin Verhey, like both in terms of his love of Doctor Who and also Planechase, and there were some folks inside WotC. A couple of, unfortunately, who are no longer with WotC.
So sad.
That whole entire thing, yeah.
They also suck.
Yeah.
I think with that, I'm going to do a little Thrasios Passios and go find a token.
Sounds good. I will untippity tap. And then I will surveil 2. Oh. Those are fun things to do. Yeah. Do I want to do that? Do I just want to throw these in the graveyard? I do want to just throw these in the graveyard. I'm going to surveil a Skeleton Crew and a Birch's Eager Pillager to my graveyard. And then I'll draw for turn. That's not too terrible. I'm going to play a Cavern of Souls. I'm going to name Pirates. Surprise, surprise. And then, I think we're going to tap 1. Tap this for 2, so we have Grixis. Tap that for black, and we shall tap this for, let's leave up a blue. And we shall bring Admiral Brass Unsinkable onto the battlefield. Her ETB will do nothing, so I will not mill 4 cards. And at the beginning of combat on my turn, I may return a pirate card from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It has base power and toughness 4, and gains haste until end of turn. I am then going to go to combat on my turn. I'm going to return the Skeleton Crew. It's going to become a 4/4. Each other creature you control that's a skeleton or a pirate gets +1/+1. And whenever one or more creatures leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate creature token. I can also pay 6 and return Skeleton Crew from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I think... Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Like, skeletons are terrifying in Magic. For some reason, they always have, like, do a lot of damage, but have, like, they just fall over. They're usually, like, 4/1s. You know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna zoom my way through combat. We're not actually doing any attacks. I need some blockers for a little bit here. Okay. We're leaving the pyramid. We're leaving the Pyramid of Mars. Okay. We're going to go to the Two Streams facility. Whenever you planeswalk to the Two Streams facility, and at the beginning of your first upkeep, beginning of the first upkeep of the game, each player chooses Green Anchor or Red Waterfall. Each player who last chose Green Anchor may play an additional land during each of their turns. Creatures controlled by the player who last chose Red Waterfall have +2/+0 and have haste haste. Whenever chaos ensues, each player who last chose green anger chooses red waterfall, and vice versa. So, I guess we all get to choose green anger or red waterfall. Okay. Guess I'm gonna. You know what? I think I want a waterfall. I'm gonna do the waterfall. Boop. There we go.
Haste and +2.
Yeah, this sounds good. Pirates like to be hasty. Shh.
That episode was so messed up.
Yeah.
I feel like waterfall is also, or wait, no, is waterfall the land one? I swear I listened. I just forgot.
No, anchor is the water. Is the
Anchor.
Other. Yep.
Okay, I think I'll do the anchor thing. That seems good with what I'm doing.
Yeah, you like lands.
I do. And since my nipple boy's in
There we
the
go.
bin.
There's a waterfall.
What about you, dear? What say you?
I think I want the land thing.
Then you have an anchor. And then we will also have a scry 1, everyone. And then we will also have a draw a card.
Oh, what's that from?
From our wonderful redemption from Spring Dweller.
Oh, I see.
Who has too many points.
Wait, it was scry 1 and draw 1?
Yep, well, you scry 1 and then you'll draw. So,
Okay.
you might want whatever's there. Oh. Part of me kind of wants to keep this on top and wants to draw it. Part of me is like, I want to see what else I have. You know what? I'm going to put it on the bottom. And then I will draw, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh,
I'll let you
Unto.
go.
Draw. Interesting. Alright, well, I can play 2 lands. The first one will be a Temple of Plenty, so I could scry again. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, we could gamble like crazy. Alright, well. Whew. What am I? What's the right way here? Think fast, play fast. It's boring. It goes on the bottom.
I know, that's how I'm like, this isn't as cool as something else I could draw.
Alright, I will play my second land for the turn, which is a swamp. I'm going to tap green and 2 for a... wait, I should attack first. Be a good Magic player. Okay. 20 years in, it's going to happen eventually, right?
I still forget. I'm like, I should make my attacks first before I play my spells.
Alright. So you got Zendikar's Royal... Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, there's...
Alright, I will first attack, let's see, Imara
Okey-dokey.
with their own Stormfleet Navigator. Everybody reveals the top card of their library.
Got a Gaia Reach Sanitarium.
A growth spiral.
That's good.
So you get to make some maps, I do believe.
I'm going to make many maps. Alright, looks like I'm making 4 maps.
Tough cookie.
And it goes back on the top, right?
Oh, we draw,
you draw
a
it.
card, actually.
Oh, you draw it.
It's
Yep.
Parlay.
Yeah, partly is pretty cool. Gives everybody something, so...
4x maps. Those are sorcery speed, so I can't pump the negotiator before it hits Imara for 2.
Yeah. They were like, this is my...
And I get to take the Monarch. Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, there's no Monarch. No Monarch.
Looks like Bio did some
Oh,
cool
yes.
stuff in that too.
Oh yes, after combat we'll have 2 more redemptions. Everybody gets to put 1/1/1 counter on a creature they control of their choice. and then everybody gets to rampant growth. So we'll go get a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Like,
Alright.
how do I make Planechase more complicated?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab an island as my land. And
I'm
All
gonna
hot girls love ramping.
cast a Champion's Helm and equip it for 1/2 Ink Eyes. Which means Ink Eyes has Hexproof and +2/+2. And I will roll the die. It's chaos!
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
So now our waterfalls are anchors, and our anchors are waterfalls.
No, I think we all chose the same thing, right? We all chose
Yeah.
Anchor.
No,
So
I have
we're all
water.
on Waterfall now.
Well, now I have anchor because I have waterfall.
Oh, you have
before.
anchor.
Yeah.
You chose Waterfall. Okay, flipsy doodle. Pass the turn.
Boop. And you'll get a +1/+1 counter
I spent
on one of your
so
creatures as well.
much time on my anchor, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
You can just shuffle it off to the side. It's fine.
Now I got a right anchor on here. That's gonna have a picture of a waterfall. They'll be like, what kind of weird anchor is that?
So my Herbs of Rabbit Stew will go to 2, and I'll draw a card and make a food token.
That second breakfast?
Oh, I did not do my rampant growth and my +1/+1
Oh,
counter.
yes.
I will put a +1/+1 counter on Sam, and I will rampant growth. Dude. Let's get... I'll play land turn. I will tap 2, and I'll play a tough cookie.
I love that card.
Me too. It will not ETB trigger, but that is okay. Then tap 1 and cast a many partings. Just search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in my hand, shuffle, create a food. View library. Get this forest. And I'll make a food token.
Anytime.
And then I think I'd like to roll the planar die.
Okie dokie. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing.
Uh,
Oh, hey Benji, we got a raid. What's happening?
Remember that your stuff has haste.
Yay, Benji!
my stuff does.
No, Donnie, Kevin's still alive. You're out of control, Donnie.
It's Donnie. Donnie, like he's like my.
If me and Donnie are playing, Donnie, yeah. If we just go
he's
after
my
each
nemesis,
other. Yes.
Flash. Like cheering squad.
I'm gonna tap Overgrown Tomb and Plains to sacrifice one of my foods to lose a life and draw a card.
How you doing, Raiders?
What is happening?
I love it so much.
There's so much going on up there that I don't even know where to begin.
Oh yeah, there's
like, how do I
that card
dismantle
right
this?
there. I'll tap Forest, Plains, and Arcane Signet to cast a field-tested Frying Pan.
The frying pan.
When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white halfling creature token and attach field-tested Frying Pan to it. Ciao.
I've definitely killed people with that frying pan.
Huh.
Good stuff, Bio.
Gavin, what are you working with over there?
I have a 7/6 regenerator. That's it.
Oh, the 7s.
7/6 hexproof regenerator. In other words, it's a giant sign that says GTFO.
Yeah. Babe, what are you working with over there?
Nothing. Don't even look my direction.
I'm just browsing. I'm window
Just
shopping.
Just browsing.
I have my 2/2 elemental, but I couldn't find a 2/2 elemental, so I grabbed this one. I have a 2/2 elemental. My Omnath is a 5/5. I have a my best friend spirit from Gavin because we're besties, and my stone.
Oh. What do you have, Amara?
I have a 5/3 pirate and a 5/5 pirate and a 3/3.
Things are being redeemed.
Ooh.
Huh.
Apparently we're plane chasing, so
Yeah.
Plane chasing
we are
and drawing
plane
cards.
yeah, we're gonna
And
plane
drawing.
chase and draw a card, so we're leaving. And
Does Pez get to do his attack before we?
yes, would you like to make your attack beforehand? Yes,
Since they're
I
hasty
forgot.
and
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just
Bash, crash, smash.
Yes,
Yeah.
since you got the +2/+0 and hastiness.
yeah.
Dispatch your enemies with alacrity.
Yes. Punch
Babe,
our
I'm gonna
faces.
attack you with Sam and
Oh, no.
my halfling with a frying pan.
You're gonna beat me to death with a frying pan again,
×2.
Lord. Okay. How big is the frying pan guy's a 2/2, right?
3/1. Currently.
Okay, so I will block the halfling guy with my 1/1 spirit, and then I will block Frodo with my 2/2 elemental. And then your halfling will rip.
I will sack my treasure
Oh no.
and sack food to gain 3 life and give my halfling +3.
Forever, or just...
No,
No, just for this
just
turn.
the amount of life I've gained this turn, which is 3.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we can do all of the other shenanigans.
Okay. We're gonna plane chase to the Panopticon. Whenever you
Oh my
planes-
goodness.
Yeah, this one's always fun. Whenever you planeswalk to the Panopticon, draw a card. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. Whenever you roll the planar die or chaos, draw a card.
So you get to draw
And
a
we will
card
also have
from-
draw a card.
Oh no, it's only Pez who draws a card now. When we finish the
oops. Yes.
Well, yeah. that
Oh, we
was
had
gonna
one
be
redeemed
my-
as well.
Yeah, that was gonna be
Oh,
my question.
yes.
Is,
Oh, yes.
I knew that Benji let us draw a card, but I
Yes.
didn't know if since we planeswalked, like,
No, but it still
technically
happens.
not because of, like, because he rolled the die, but he gets the card. Rude, but acceptable.
Rude, but acceptable. Also, Donnie's causing chaos.
Donnie
Yeah,
is causing
we're
chaos.
battling.
Yep. So.
What am I doing? What?
God damn it, Donnie.
There is much battling happening. I don't know what battling is, but there's a lot of it happening.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so-
know what's happening.
Oh,
The
Donnie.
thing where you, like, do the top card of your library thing?
No. So I have
okay.
this wonderful battle deck over here. I
Exciting.
had given people reasons to attack each other. So I was like, no, nobody ever plays battles. I was like, so you know what? I'll make this wonderful battle deck. So...
Oh, like the card. Okay.
Oh, yes. So the first battle will go on Gavin. Gavin's going to get the front part of the card. We're going to have the Invasion of Maragonda. When it enters the battlefield, you're going to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and then you can have that creature fight up to one other creature you don't control.
Okay, hold on a second. Put a 4/4. No, wait, put a 4/4. Okay, what? And just the battlefield. Put a. Oh, no, it has. It becomes a 4/4. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature fights up to one target creature. I can't target. Oh no, I can't. I can target strong fleet. All right, good. Good. Phew, I was like, I thought I was about to miss out again. All right, so we get a +1/+1 counter. Goes on the negotiator. +1. I can write. I promise.
It's all good.
All right, +1/+1 counter goes on the. All right. Does anybody have a 2/2?
I have a 4/2.
Do not. Everything.
I have a
goes.
tough cookie who is in fact a 2/2.
2/2. Yes. Stormfleet Navigator Negotiator fights with the tough cookie.
Tough Cookie is dead.
Tough cookie is in shambles.
Okay, so
Shambles.
now this battle is on Gavin, and we may attack it, and if whoever destroys it gets to keep it, and gets to flip it. Okay, so our next one here, we got it going on. Gavin and Pez. Pez, I will do your battle. You get the Invasion of Kaldheim. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your hand and then draw that many cards. Until the end of your next turn, you may play the cards exiled this way.
Okay. So
Which one's that? That's Invasion of something?
Kaldheim.
let's put these in exile.
Kaldheim. Kaldheim. Oh my goodness.
Kaldheim. Okay.
Add token.
So this is weird. So like we get the front side of our own battles, and then other people get the back side if they kill us.
Yep, basically. So you get something out of the deal, even though you're being targeted. But then it gives other people a reason to be like, oh yeah, I can attack that battle instead. Okay, Oblivion. You're going to get the Invasion of Theros, which, when it enters the battlefield, search your library for an aura, god, or demigod card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle.
Do I have an aura?
Whose turn is it anymore? I don't even remember whose turn it is.
I think
It's still my turn.
It's still Pez's turn.
Aura, god,
Oh, so you got
demigod.
lucky with your
Yeah. And then I will have my battle, which will be the Invasion of Azgul. When it enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and loses 1 life. Ugh. Pez, I'm sorry. I think I gotta let you sacrifice a creature and lose a life. I
That
know.
checks out.
Yeah, you got some stuff going on up there that scares me.
I'll sacrifice my halfling token. And to lose a life.
Okay, so then I'll allow you to continue your turn. We are we're on the Panopticon.
From here, I believe I was going to my end step, and I'm going to make a food, clue, and treasure, and be done with my turn.
Do you want to attack somebody's battle? Oh, we already
That
attacked.
makes me sad. I don't have an aura, god, or demigod in this deck.
Really?
Which is not surprising, but
Or changeling.
Yeah.
or changeling, yeah.
Sadness on the stack.
One god in there. Just
Sadness
put one in there.
is
Just in
result.
case.
Okay.
So I'm going to get to draw 2 cards on my draw step, right?
Yes.
Is the plane? Okay.
Yep.
Ka-chow. Okay. My shuffling has been shuffled. Do-do-do-do. Ba-bum-ba-bum. Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw 2 cards. Okay, what are we doing here?
I wonder if I should do that Marvel Strike Force partner on the RC stream just to piss Scott off.
I'm going to so I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna cast Growth Spiral. I'm gonna draw a card and put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. I'm gonna draw a card. And then I will put this Cabaret Courtyard onto the battlefield. Land has entered the battlefield, so I will gain 4 life.
I forgot you're gaining life too.
When this enters the battlefield, I sacrifice it, and then I go and get a basic, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, shuffle, gain a life.
I can never remember which of like I really liked the flavor and the theme of New Capenna. I thought it was like
Me
a fabulously,
too.
but I can never remember which colors go with which clans.
Oh, me neither.
I could remember
know.
the Obscura, that's it. Oh,
like,
and
Right,
Grixis.
Shira's
Grixis.
Esper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Maestros were Grixis, I think.
I had a genuine moment, because New Capenna was like the first set I really like played. Like my first pre-release, everything. So my dumbass has just been playing these cards and not thinking about it. And then I was playing on Arena in some like it was the Chromatic Cube draft thing. And I was like, that's crazy. Jetmir's Garden is like Jetmir's color. Oh yeah, because he was the guy. Yeah, okay. Sure. That makes sense. And like it all clicked and I felt real silly goofy. But you know what? I can't be hot and smart all the time. It's just too much.
It's true.
So a land has entered the battlefield under my control. I now have Sands Black in my mana pool. You love to see it. So
The fifth one
I
doesn't
will-
matter.
true. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. I will. Do I have enough green? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'll use a green, a blue, and a white. So not the red. To cast a Wayward Sword Tooth. I get to
Dinosaur.
play another land, and it has Ascend. I also have an elemental from that plains entering the battlefield. And I still have not played a land for turn yet, which is great.
And you have the
Didn't you play the Cabaret Courtyard?
That was from my growth spiral.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, very good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yep. Okay. So I'll use the red and my Power Stone and these 4 mana to cast a Rampaging Baloth. So whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I get to make a 4/4 beast. Yay!
Just a tad bit scary.
So my first land for turn will be a Triome that comes in tapped. So I'll have an elemental and a beast. And then my second land will be a Canopy Vista. So I will have another elemental and another beast. And Omnath says that I deal 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker I don't control.
Don't
Just
like that. Go to 32.
super duper fun.
Oh, go to 30.
I'm gonna roll. Amara, will you roll the die for
I
me?
can.
Since I have it set to remind me how many tokens I need to.
We are leaving the Panopticon. Oh. Oh no. Time distortion. When you encounter time distortion, reverse the game's turn order.
Oh,
I
that's
just.
not great.
Oh, it could be worse.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. it's like having your turn taken away. It's horrible. We're going to go to Valor's Reach as our next plane. Whenever a team attacks with exactly 2 creatures, those creatures gain double strike until end of turn. When chaos ensues, untap up to 2 target creatures your team controls. If it's a main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase.
So what constitutes a team? Like, do we actually have to be on a team? Or
Oh
is
no,
it, like,
this was Battle
Twin
Bond.
Giant.
Yeah, so like this was the Battle Bond land or plane. So basically, your team is just 2 creatures. That was the first time partners were introduced. So
Oh, okay, I understand. I was thinking of
What's it called
Oh.
again, sorry?
Valor's Reach.
like coven or whatever, where it's like you have to, or a party where you have to have this one and this one and that one.
And this one and this one.
Do I just have everything that's like not the right thing? That's so annoying.
Spring Dweller, I know how much you hate time distortion. The last 3 Planechase games, I think you got time distorted each time it was about to be your turn.
Ugh. That's the worst.
It really is. I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
It's like I didn't do it on purpose.
I'm a little sorry. I'm like a schmeckle sorry. I'm minutely sorry. There is a small part of me that is experiencing sorriness. Oh, God, we found a beast. Bless.
I know,
Pez.
but you decided to play against me, so you can't complain now.
And Pez is just like, yeah, it's my turn again. Oh, that looks delicious, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Well,
Bring that food back. Let me sniff it. Let me sniff it.
We got
We need
got some,
smell-o-vision.
nice steak and some
Oh, that looks wonderful. Oh,
garlic parmesan cauliflower. All right, that sounds like amazing.
That does sound amazing. So if I attack with 2 or more creatures,
they get double strike.
they get double strike.
Well, it has to be
That
exactly
sounds-
2 creatures.
Exactly 2 creatures.
Yeah, so you can choose any 2 creatures.
Okay. So, I will choose the 2/2 that I have that's not summoning sick, and Omnath. And honey, I'm going to attack you with a 2/2 and a 5/5 with double strike.
Well, that's rude. I'll definitely take 4, but Greta will block the 5/5.
That makes sense. I believe that I have... Actually, I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna have Amara roll that sweet, sweet die again. We're just gonna see what happens.
Okay, nothing happened. You want that extra combat step.
Yeah. Or at least get it off of all of Pez's stuff. With double strike. And that's my turn, and I guess, honey, it's your turn again.
Yay. Yay, me.
Hey, Broxy, what is happening? Did I freeze again?
Untap, upkeep, draw. Of herbs and rabbit stew will pop, and I'll create a 1/1 white halfling creature token for each food I control.
Seems
And
good.
that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So much food.
So I'll make 7 1/1s.
Really a halfling. That's more of a whole.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bunch of halflings standing on top of each other.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 7 buddies.
And after that, we'll have a draw a card for everyone.
A draw card for everyone. Okay.
Yep. Gifts from Proxy Lab. Just to make things more chaotic. 3 halflings and a trench coat. Exactly, Donnie. Exactly. Nope. Apparently we're leaving this plane.
Oh, alright.
Very well. We're playing Jason. Where are we going? We're going to the Kerblam Warehouse. Another new place from Doctor Who. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Whenever chaos ensues until your next
That sounds
turn.
great.
Yeah. For you, this place actually is terrifying for us. When chaos ensues, until your next turn, non-creature artifacts you control gain. Tap, sacrifice this artifact, flip a coin. If you win the flip, this artifact deals 3 damage to any target.
What did Donnie just do? What did Donnie just do?
God Damn it, Donnie. So chaos goes off. Yeah. So all your artifacts are explosives now.
No! He has all the artifacts! Donnie, how could you do this?
Damn it, Donnie.
We were friends.
I mean, it's a flip a coin.
So what happens? My artifacts explode?
So until your next turn, non-creature artifact you control gain tap, sacrifice this artifact, flip a coin. If you win the flip, this artifact deals 3 damage to any target.
Oh.
But if you don't win the flip, the artifact just goes away.
Yeah, it just goes away.
Okay.
Oh, damn, that's good.
This is terrifying.
Um,
I mean,
I think I'm gonna start us off here with tapping my Fractured Power Stone into my Forest to equip my field-tested Frying Pan onto my Sam Loyal Attendant. Then I believe from there, I will tap 1 and play a Witch's Oven. And then tap tap 3 and play a Sweet Tooth Witch. Sweet Tooth Witch has pay 2, sack of food, target player loses 2 life.
yeah, basically. Blast you, Kerbalam.
Babe, I'm gonna attack you with my Sam Loyal Attendant. It's currently a 5/7.
I'll block it with one of my 2/2 elementals.
Okay. Since Donnie used points to redeem that thing, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to sacrifice.
Oh, you don't even have to pay the 1. You can just tap it. Nope, you can just. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna tap this clue and get rid of it to flip a coin. Where's the?
Should be.
I think it's here. Flip a coin. I'm gonna call heads. Ciao.
Okey-dokey.
I flipped heads. I will deal 3 damage to you, babe.
I'm gonna put stuff in the fridge.
That someone called the police.
Oh wait, I can deal 3. Is it 3 damage?
Yeah,
to any target?
to any target. Yeah.
I already took it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that again, but not to you. I'm gonna flip a coin, and I'm gonna call tails. I flipped tails. I will deal 3 damage to.
Oh no.
Can I deal 3 damage to a battle?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a target.
It's a target.
I don't know which battle I want.
Asgul's got 4. Invasion of Theros becomes a god, I know. The Asgul becomes a Ashen Reaper. which just wants permanents to go to the graveyard, and it gets +1/+1 counters. Let's see here. This becomes Ephara, the Ever Sheltering, which has lifelink and indestructible as long as you control 3 or other enchantments, and whenever another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And you can't attack that, but you can attack this, which becomes an Ooze, Primordial Plasma. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature gets +2/+2 and loses all abilities until end of turn.
I'll shoot the God one for 3.
So Theros has 1 thing on it.
And I will sacrifice this clue. I will call tails once again, and I will flip this coin. It was heads. I will sacrifice one of my foods to I will call tails. It was heads. I will do it again. I will call heads. It was tails. God damn it.
You were doing so well at the beginning.
I will sacrifice this food, and I will call head. Oh,
The opposite of whatever you're about to say.
heads. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Now we have got it.
Okay. Boop. Okay, so that battle is destroyed, and you now have Nafara, the Ever Sheltering.
And I will pass.
Okay.
Alright. I guess I get to untap. Draw. Alright, play an emergent zone. We're still in the factory.
We are in the factory.
Interesting. These map tokens are very interesting.
They could become explosives.
Half of them are explosives.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pay black, white, and 1. Let's see. Black, white, and 1. Or actually, let's do that after combat. First things first. Let's bash Oblivion Sorrow for a measly 3 in the air.
Oh, we have a parlay trigger as well.
Yes.
Parlay. You might get some more
Alright.
map tokens. I have a shared animosity on top.
I have a land.
An arid mesa.
Okay. And what was on
What do
top
you-
of Pez's library?
It is drumroll. It is a claim the precious.
Claim the precious. That. Alright, so 2 map tokens.
We will draw those.
Well, I'll draw those cards. Congratulations.
Ray, I have claimed the precious.
You win. And we will have
Alright, Donnie's making us draw cards some more.
drawing cards.
Drawing cards. We're doing the thing. I will, in fact, still. Let's see. So, what was I doing? I was doing white and black. And 1. Or a profane procession. Let's see if I can get that up at the top of the board. Doo-doo. Now, let's see. Is there anything on the board?
There's a lot of problems on the board.
There's a lot of problems on the board. There are. in
No
fact,
attention to the man behind the golden crown.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. kind of want to throw maps at things. All right, let's throw some. So Admiral Brass is a 4/4 currently.
5/5 actually, because of the skeleton crew.
Oh yeah. Skeleton crew. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out, buffing people.
So Skeleton crew's a 3/3.
Yeah, he's just a 3/3, and this is a 5/3.
All right. Laser beams. Somebody flip me a coin. I'm gonna call heads every time.
Okay, that works. I will coin flip. Let's see here. Tails.
All right. Skeleton crew gets another map. I'm gonna teach these things to learn. I'm gonna learn them how to read, whether they like it or not.
Tails.
They don't have eyes. They can't
Tails
read.
again. All right. All right. I'm gonna roll the die this time.
Okay. You're like, nope. About
1, 2, or
stuffable.
1, 2, or 3. I need to influence my destiny. 1, 2, or 3. They take damage. It's a 4. They don't.
Skeleton crew is just dodging maps.
Yeah, just dodging maps like a crazy man. All right. I guess I. Oh, I should have attacked them. The battle. Forgot about the battles. Okay. I will pass the turn. Amara finally gets a turn.
Yeah, I was like, what has happened? Yeah. I've just been looking at my cards. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do?
I think it's honestly been more than half an hour since I attacked.
Yeah, wait a minute. So I'm going to play a land for the turn. I should know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to play a Desolate Lighthouse as my land for the turn. That orb is really messing up my game plan over here. So, unfortunately.
Good. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's been slowing me down. To tap 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to play a Prismari Command, choosing 2. I'm going to destroy the Torpor Orb. And then I think I'm going to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards.
How dare you.
I know, I'm sorry. I let you keep it for a while.
You're still not sorry.
I'm not sorry about it. It was kind of causing me some troubles. I'm gonna throw.
I feel like we should all be nervous about the fact that it's no longer causing your troubles.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a Time Stream Navigator in my graveyard, and a Admiral Beckett Brass in my graveyard.
I think that one lets you take extra turns.
Yeah, something like that. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna bring Time Stream Navigator back from the graveyard with Admiral Beckett Brass. It has haste. We're gonna go to the second phase of my turn. I'm not even gonna make any attacks. We're gonna tap 1, tap these 2.
Wait, what? I didn't go anywhere.
Oh no! I'm gonna tap 1, 2, and I'm going to tap my Time Stream Navigator since I have ascended to...
Oh, Donnie wants us to Planechase again.
Oh my god, Tony! I will be taking an extra turn after this one. And I do believe, because she's leaving the battlefield because of finality, that she just goes bye-bye. So she will go into the exile as she is leaving the battlefield. We are going to the Aetherflues. When you planeswalk to the Aetherflues, or at the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield, and then shuffle all other cards revealed this way into your library. When you roll Chaos, whenever you roll a 69 or 6, the planar Chaos symbol, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. We're planeswalking here, so I guess I'm gonna sack this Ember Wild Captain, and then I'm gonna flip cards until I hit a creature, I guess. I'm gonna play this Gem Cutter Buccaneer. Whenever Gem Cutter Buccaneer or another pirate enters the battlefield under my control, create a tapped treasure token. Treasures you control are equipment in addition to their other types and have equipped creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Equip cost is 1 for pirates and 3 for everybody else. And And then Bio is going to redeem Pander Chaos, and I guess I will put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. Oh, there's some stuff in my hand. What is the coolest thing that's on the board right now? Omnath? Is Omnath the coolest thing on the board?
Probably.
Yeah,
Nope.
No. I think Omnath is the coolest thing on the board. I'm gonna play this pirated copy. I may have pirated copy enter the battlefield as any creature on the battlefield, except for it's a pirate. So it's Pirate Omnath now. In addition to its other types, and it has whenever this creature or another creature with the same name deal combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Okay, so I have my own Omnath now. Look. Okay. Now things are just getting silly.
Oh, yes.
Have it no other way. There we go. Omnath, he's a pirate. Does pirate things. I'll draw a pirate Omnath, and after I'm done doing all my other shady shenanigans here, I will create my token, my treasure token. This can be my treasure token until I draw one. I had another pirate enter the battlefield, so I have 2 tapped treasure tokens. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the end of my turn. Wait, this does Omnath do? Whenever a land enters the battle. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go to my second turn, as one does. Untap. At the beginning of my upkeep, I am actually going to sack Skeleton Crew, just because I like to see what else is on top of my library. Nephalia Drowned Yard, Vanquisher's Banner, Smoldering Marsh, a Mountain, Commander Sphere, an entire fleet Ravager. Meta's Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, each player loses 1/3 of their life, rounded up.
Okay.
Because, why not? And these will go on the bottom of my library in a random order.
I'm pleased because my life is an exact multiple, so I don't have to.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I don't have to either. Woo!
Oh, do we do that now?
Oh, yeah.
Is he out? Okay.
Yeah, when he enters the battlefield, yeah.
1/3 of your life rounded up would be 7.
I'm going to lose 10 and go to 20.
1/3 of my life.
Ooh, okay, so then I'll have 1 treasure into
You
the
go to
battlefield.
27. No, 26. Huh.
There we go. Then we'll go
12.
I have 1 tap treasure.
14.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What else do I do here?
14.
Some stuff. I'm going to play this Gyre Reach Sanitarium as my land for a turn. And then... Omnath, what do you do when I play a land? When there's the battlefield under...
And you like any card that makes the game go faster.
Yeah, basically. But
Death.
death, and more death. Yeah, let's do the death thing.
Bio's getting all kind of generous.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Bio. Thank you, Bio. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, I'll tap this to Mirror Signet with the Fractured Power Stone for 2 for Demir. We'll tap these for red. We'll tap that for black and blue. So that's a total of 6 mana. And we'll tap the Sanitarium first. And I'm going to play Angrath's Marauders.
Oh no.
If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead.
That's an ouchie pirate.
That is a very ouchie pirate. Yeah. And then, what else? What other terrible things do I want to do? Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to crack my 2 treasures, tap my Cavern of Souls, And I'm going to play Shared Animosity. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each attacking creature that shares a creature type with it.
Oh no! Times 2.
Yes, ×2. Gonna go to combat. During combat, what do we want to do? What creature do we want to bring back? Probably just Skeleton Crew again? Or do I want to become the Monarch? Do I want to become Terrifying? Terrifying to behold? I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to play Skeleton Crew. That'll come in with a finality counter on it. It will become a 4/4. Bloop, bloop. And then... I don't know what to do here. I feel like I can just... I can attack with... Can't attack with the Marauders, and I can't attack with the Dire Fleet.
If you need more table space, you could probably move the stack of
Yeah,
planes.
the planes off. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I can have some...
It looks like
there we go.
Bio's nice enough to let us draw a card.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but not
Okay.
until the end of the turn.
Yeah, not until my combat is...
No!
Let's see here.
You'll still get it before your turn, don't worry.
That is true. I don't want to attack with Brass. And all I can attack with is my Skeleton Crew and my Omnath Pirate. So I think I'm going to roll through combat. And then I'm going to, as much as I don't want to roll through combat, and then I'm going to try to Planechase. Because I got mines out of it, right? That's all I got. Don't pass my turn.
Okay, so we're all drawing a card.
And actually, at the beginning of... Oh, yes, we'll draw a card at the before the end of my instant there.
Yes.
And
And then
at the beginning...
I can...
You may sack...
sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah,
You're
at the
right.
beginning... Oh, yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, you can sack a creature if you want, and then cascade, basically, into your next creature. I know. You're like, well, I get something cooler?
Again.
Dottie just redeemed Planar Chaos. You can put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield.
Which
Oh,
one would I do first?
You will make your decision of what you're going to sack, if you're going to sack first, and then...
Okay, so I'll sack an elemental, and then cascade into a creature.
Donnie's attempting to end the game.
A Sun Titan. And is this shuffles onto the bottom, or I shuffle my library?
Random on the bottom.
Random on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Fox. And
What are you gonna get back with that Sun type?
Probably this Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
That makes sense.
That
And
could
then
be
I
worse.
get to put a creature from my hand onto the battlefield.
Yep. Yepper.
Beans. Well, I don't have a creature in my hand.
Wah.
Yeah, real sad.
You tried, chat. You tried.
Real sad days. Oh man, oh man. This is nuts. Okay. So I drew I drew the card from the thing, and then I cascaded, and then I didn't have anything to put in my hand, so now I will draw a card for my turn.
Yes.
That seems great. Okay. So I'm going to play an Arid Mesa. I'm going to gain 4 life. I'm gonna make an elemental. I'm going to make a beast. I'm going to pay a life, and I'm going to go and find a land, a mountain or a plains card as the I will get this Jetmir's Garden. Ka-chow. I will make an elemental and a beastie boy. Ka-chow. And I will have Sands Black in my mana pool. Oh no, these are turned wrong. Come on. What have I done? Errors. Errors have been made. Lord have mercy. Honey, can you come help me for a second?
Yeah. What are you breaking over here?
My deck is like in 75 turns around. Okay. I'm gonna have him fix that while I do this.
You need to get some new sleeps on this thing.
I know. But I'm gonna use oh, I guess I did. So let's see here. I'm gonna shock in this Stomping Ground. Chow ka-chow. And I'm gonna deal 4 damage to each opponent in Planeswalker that I don't control.
Pew pew pew.
And I'm gonna make an elemental and a beast. Ba, ba, ba. We will do a green, a red,
Alternately,
blue.
this one.
So I have all the mana. So I need 1 more green, 1 more.
Hey, it's Arizona Angels.
Hey, what's going on, Arizona Angels? That was Quinty.
Did we do the +1/+1 counters and stuff?
We did not do the +1/+1 counters actually. +1/+1. Sorry, I was over here drawing Pirate Omnath.
That's okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's start doing the redemptions at the end of the turn.
Yeah, that works.
Does that work?
That works.
Okay.
That
So,
completely
I'm gonna
works.
Use my Omnath mana and tap some lands, and I'll still have a white floating. And I'm gonna cast Genesis Ultimatum.
That is a card that was printed with a Magic the Gathering logo on the back.
Yeah.
It sure is.
The artwork is
so-
beautiful.
I agree. So I'm gonna look at the top 5 cards in my library, put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest into my hand, and then exile this.
I get a battle. I get a new battle.
Another
That's not
battle.
Ka-chow, ka-chow. So. Ooh, ripped 5 right off the top. You love to freaking see it. This goes into exile. I will have a Courser of Graphics. And I will have a Cinderglade. So I'll gain a life from Courser of Graphics and make an elemental and make a beast. I will have an Arcane Signet. I will put this card into my hand, and then the last one is Avenger of Zendikar. Because why not, right?
Yep, that's the thing.
And I'm gonna make a plant for each land I control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12
I missed that orb.
plants. Ciao. Which are these spirits, because I had this token sitting around. Oh lord. Okay. So I've played Not all lands, actually. Mhm.
Now what?
What other terrible things are you going to do?
So I still have a white. So green, green, white, and this one. I will use that white and tap these lands to cast Ren and 7. And I will plus them up to 6 to reveal the top 4 cards of my library, put all the land cards revealed this way into my hand and the rest of my graveyard. So I have a Splendid Reclamation, I have a Dockside Extortionist, I have a Mountain, and I have an Oracle of Moldiah. So the Mountain will go in my hand. And the rest will go in my graveyards. And now I think I would like to roll the planar die.
Chaos.
Okay.
You can put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Okay.
You don't have any more.
That's gonna be so gnarly, but yeah, I'm actually not gonna do that. It's a May, right?
Just gnarly away, bro.
You may
Just
put
do
it.
it.
Yep, you
Just
may
send it.
put it on the battlefield.
Yeah, but that's so it would destroy a lot of my stuff actually.
Full
So-
send.
Full send.
Okay, well, then I don't want to hear about it then. Okay. So I'm gonna move these out of the way. The creature that is in my hand is a Bane of Progress. So it will destroy all artifacts and enchantments, and I will put a +1/+1 counter on Bane of Progress for each permanent destroyed this way. I myself have
The Fractured Power Stone will survive. But
oh yeah, because it's an
it's an
emblem.
emblem, yeah.
Okay, so I have 4
I
just
got
myself.
3.
I have a
I'm
response,
going to
actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
this.
responses.
Yes, responses. Because
Has your first.
I'm going to sacrifice my treasure to sacrifice a food and gain 3 life. I'm going to tap my forest to sack food to gain 3 life. I'm going to tap my arcane signet to sacrifice a food.
Aren't
to
foods
gain 3
2
life.
to eat?
because of Frodo or
Sam.
Oh,
makes
that's
them
right.
cost
Yes,
1.
yes. I knew I was missing something.
And I will tap my overgrown tomb to sack my last food to gain 3 life.
That's a lot of eating.
yeah, it makes,
Response.
he's just like just mowing it down. He's like, oh no, the cookie monstering, and just
Yeah.
All right.
And now
in
I
response.
have 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm going to spend 5 mana to exile Avenger of Zendikar.
I'm going to swap that.
Ooh.
To
It's an ability. You can swap hit abilities. I don't remember.
yeah, you may choose new targets for target spell or ability.
Nice. Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
I will target the witch, the Sweet Tooth Witch. So I had 4 and Amara had 3, so that was 7, and then Pez had 3, right? Or 4.
I have 5.
Okay.
I have 5.
This thing is also 1, but it technically has indestructible.
Okay, so it's 12. And then how many did you have, Gavin?
5.
So 17.
Oh,
So I now
Lord.
have a 19 Bane of Progress. For no reason at all.
No,
Goofy.
make that a 2020. My god is dead also.
Oh.
I have a 20.
Oh my.
Oh, so I should have 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Cha.
It's a rather large progress.
Just a little bit.
That's true. I'm gonna tap the Power Stone and roll the die again.
Okay, okay. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So... I guess... we go to combat? And I will attack... Pez with Omnath, he's a 5/5 right now. And I will attack Gavin with my 5/5 Sword Tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will attack Amara with my Rampaging Baloth.
Okay.
I think
I blocked Omnath with a halfling.
Okay. And I guess we just,
I will. I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna block with my Dire Fleet Ravager, which is has Death Touch.
Okay. Yeah, we pee the tea.
And then we'll have some redemptions at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Everybody put a +1/+1 counter on one of your creatures. And then we'll put a Scry 1. And then we will have a battle on Gavin. Remove that, and we will flip over the Battle of Lorwyn. When it enters the battlefield, destroy a target non-elf creature an opponent controls with power X or less, where X is the number of lands you control.
Alright, 7 is the number of the counting. Omnath's gonna hit the bin.
Fair and understandable.
Yes.
Bitching.
Go.
Alright, and then I need to give myself another one of these here battle cards. What was it, Lorwyn?
Yes, the Battle of Lorwyn. That is all you, Pez.
It has 4 loyalty?
5.
5. Huh, it's a tough one.
A little stronger.
Okay. Oh, are we still on the,
Yeah, you can sacrifice
Yeah.
a creature and cascade.
well,
You can sacrifice any old halfling.
Yeah,
to
get one of
any
those
old
halflings.
yeah, I'm getting rid of a halfling and I'm gonna do the thing.
Born to die.
I will get a Savvy Hunter.
I remember that
Upgraded.
now.
Savvy Hunter says I can sacrifice 2 foods to draw a card. I will play an Academy Manufactor.
There it is.
And I will play a Sir Ginger. And then I will play a Peregrine Took.
Does anybody know if OBS has a filter which does face cropping, like tracking cropping? That would be cool.
That I do not know.
I will move to combat, and Sam will make a food. Academy Manufacturer will trigger. I will make a food, clue, and a treasure. Then Peregrine Took says whenever I make a token, I make an additional food. So I'll have it. Oop. I'm gonna then cry and then roll the planar chaos dice.
Okay. Roll? Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Man, I really want to attack Oblivion, but I sure can't get in for anything.
Yeah, I need some flying pirates.
I'll just pass.
Alright. If you wanted to attack one of these battles, you could have that. Because
Oh yeah, let me get in at that Lorwyn battle for
okay,
8.
5 or 8. 5 is enough.
Yeah,
I'll just send 8 at it.
Yep, 8 is the number of the taking.
it is a winnowing forces. Has power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control.
Alright, Mr. Stormfleet Navigator, you have done good work for me, but I'm going to send you away. And we're going to get...
My graveyard.
Oh, that's an interesting card. But not nearly as interesting as if it was in my hand.
Is it
Alright.
the Meogen?
It is a Meogen of Knight's Reach.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw for my turn. Alright, let's do a little bit of math. 1, 2. Oh, I'll play a Windswept Heath for the turn. I'm gonna play. Does anybody have anything really amazing in their graveyard? Like creature-wise?
Creature-wise, I have the Direfleet Ravager.
Yeah, well, that's definitely an option.
It is an option. Stormfleet Negotiators back in my graveyard. Admiral Beckett
Yeah.
Brass, Emberwild Captain, Britches, and Don Andreas, the Renegade.
Things I don't want to be, the monarch.
Yeah.
I got Tough Cookie, Greta's Sweet Tooth Scourge, and Sweet Tooth Witch.
No, let's get me there.
I have a Rampaging Baloth, Stride of the Elysian Grove, Courser of Crufix, Oracle of Moldiah, Dockside Extortionist, and Noble Hierarch.
Okay, I've never played with a Dockside. Let's see. If I were to Dockside right now, how many would I get?
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Just from me alone, you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, so since I just blew up all the artifacts and enchantments, the only
Yeah,
person that's been able to make any has been him. So,
Okay.
I mean, 6 ain't bad, but
6 ain't bad, but we'll wait. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna cast this green spell. It doesn't suck.
Yeah.
it sure don't.
Survival
That's
of
a
the
good green
fittest.
stuff.
I'm gonna cast...
The Judge promo foil Windswept Heath, also pretty mint down there.
Yeah, this is good. This is a fun one. This is from my judging days, so all my cards are from my days of judging.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Yeah.
And then I think the right thing to do here is... I'll roll a planar chaos die. I, in fact, rolled a planar chaos.
So you get to play a creature.
Let's play a creature. It's not terribly exciting. In fact, I do not have any creatures I choose to put on the battlefield.
Oh.
But I will tap for colorless and 1 for an Isochron Scepter, and I will imprint Evolution Charm on it. So I can pay 2 to search my library for a land, or return a creature from my graveyard to my hand, or give a creature flying. Not terribly exciting, but not too shabby.
Too bad.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. I think I am actually going to sack Pirate Omnath. Boop. And go searching through my deck. Okay, this is not nearly as cool.
Oh, the extra cards from Flues goes on the bottom, right?
Yes.
It's polymorph, yeah.
Yep. I'm going to play a Departed Deckhand off the top. When it comes to the target of a spell, sack it. Can't be blocked by anything except for spirits, which they're spirits. And I can pay 1 blue and 3 colorless, and another target creature you control can't be blocked by except for by spirits. That is actually interesting. I am going to make a treasure from my gemstone. Buccaneers from the Departed Deckhand entering the battlefield. I will draw my card for the turn. Okay, so can I do that? Is that a thing that is possible? I think so. What's kind of shady shenanigans am I gonna be up to here? I can do that. That. Okay. I'm gonna do some stuff. We'll see what happens. Just gotta remember what order I need to do these things in. So I'm gonna go into my graveyard. Beginning of combat. I am going to pay 1. And I'm gonna attach this to Admiral Beckett Brass, I do believe. My treasure is going to become an equipment and give her +2/+0. I am then going to go to combat at the beginning of my turn. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to return Direfleet Ravager to the battlefield. Everybody's going to lose 1/3 of their life.
I lose 6.
I will lose another 7. Go to 14, or I'll go to 13. I am going to... Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess I have to tap that beforehand. I'm making Admiral Beckett Brass unblockable. So that's that. Mana-wise. That's for the equip cost. That's for other things. Okay. I am then going to... I don't think I can kill anybody. Still gonna try. Oblivion. Admiral Becca Brass is going to come at you. She is currently a 7-5. And she's unblockable. I'm going to send... don't think I'm going to send anybody else anywhere. Yes, so I'm just sending my 7-5 at you. That's unblockable.
Okay.
And it's going to do double... okay, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to Chaos Warp her.
Chaos Warp her? Yeah, I guess that'll happen. I have no counter spells, unfortunately. Okay, so she will be Chaos Warped. I tried, everybody. Admiral Brass will go... we'll put her in our command zone. Boop. And then we will shuffle this boy up. Let's see whether or not get something cool. Admiral Brass turn into something cool. We'll see. There we go. Shuffle. And I shall flip into a Nephalia Drowned Yard. That will go over here. Boop. And I guess we'll go to a second phase here, and well, I guess we have enough mana to do that now, so I guess we'll do that. We'll tap 1, 2, 3, and tap the Cavern of Souls, and we will play a Hostage Taker, and I am gonna take away. Is the Avenger worse or is the Bane worse? Ugh, I don't know. I'm worried about a lot of things. Especially after I tried to just kill you.
How big was Brass?
She would have done 14 because of the Engross Marauders.
Got it. Smushy face.
Yeah. But then also there's a lot of stuff going on over here with the food shenanigans. So much life can be gained. So I think I am actually going to take away the Bane of Progress. No, you know what? We're going to take away the Avenger of Zendikar. That's probably...
Where does it go?
It's going to go to exile. And then until end of turn, it's going to leave the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, exile another target creature or artifact until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and use mana of any type to cast it. And then I shall pass my turn. Oh yeah, and I had another pirate enter the battlefield, so I'll create another tapped treasure.
Well, I will... The sacking is the Cascade one, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I will sack a plant, as they serve
No purpose.
currently. And we will get Omnath, Locus of Rage. Much better than a plant.
Yep, that is much better than a plant. That is an upgrade.
Turn your plant into an elemental today. Okay.
6 easy payments in 1995.
I would like to roll the die.
Wait, is that in life? Because I don't have that much stuff.
Nope.
That is life.
To be fair, I'm not sure I have that much money either, so...
I might be able to pay 2 rule and 3 colorless. Maybe.
I'll tap my stone and I'll roll it again.
You can play a creature from your hand.
Well, I don't have any creatures in my hand, so...
Aha!
Congratulations.
Boo.
I'm going to uptick Ren and 7, reveal the top 4 cards of my library, put all land cards revealed this way into my hand and the rest of my graveyard. So I have a Crossing Grip, a Retreat to Emeria, a Fabled Passage, and a Breeding Pool.
Hey, look at that. It's that card that you said you didn't have in your library.
I couldn't
Breeding Pool
find it.
from earlier.
Couldn't find it.
good.
exists.
I'm gonna tap 4 and 2 and recast Omnath, and I get to draw a card this time. Ciao. I'm gonna play a Fabled Passage. I'm gonna gain 4 life, maybe, if I know where my mouse is. Come on. Come on.
It's in its cage.
Do your thing, mouse.
Omnath is stinky.
Despite all of its rage.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna get a basic land. And then if I control 4 or more lands, I get to untap it. Who needs Amulet of Vigor? And you've got Fabled Passage. LOL. I will add 4 mana to my mana pool, and I will also have 2 5/5 Elemental Boys. Which will be represented by this samurai, because it was the first one that I could grab. Check.
Man, now I need to go back to Kamigawa so I can have Elemental Samurai.
Elemental Samurai.
I'm going to play.
We've been watching the new Nickelodeon TMNT show lately, which has
Oh, is it
Elemental
good?
Samurai. It is. I mean, among other things, the theme song is an absolute banger. Like, I wouldn't have thought that like it could possibly live up to like the old history of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a brand has probably like the longest history of like absolute rock solid soundtracks.
Mhm.
Like the movie was amazing, the original cartoon was amazing, the second cartoon was amazing, the third cartoon is apparently amazing.
I love me some turtles. I still have all
gonna-
mine upstairs.
I'm gonna use that 4 mana that I made to cast a Raminamp Excavator, and I have another land because of my dinosaur. So I'm gonna play this Arid Mesa and deal 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker I don't control, and make another 5/5.
It always makes me giggle when I start thinking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I think about that like crossover where what they had with like Batman,
Yes.
and he's like, Raphael, this is where my parents died, and Raphael's like, cowabummer, dude.
Cowabummer.
I'm going to give Imara a spirit
Okay.
to regenerate Ink Eyes.
This is so questionable currently.
One could say a cowabummer, dude.
Does any of okay, so you do have a Death Toucher again, Amara.
I do.
Okay. So
Here we go.
I'm gonna move to combat. And I'm going to attack Pez with my Bane of Progress and my Sword Tooth. I'm gonna attack Gavin with my Sun Titan, and I'll have a trigger for that. And then I'm gonna attack Amara with 6 3/3 beasts and 4 2/2 elementals, if I'm correct.
Okay.
I'm just like rereading my thing. Yeah, so 2/2 elementals, and then the beasts are 3/3s.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're 4/4s. So I have 4/4 beasts, and I have 4 2/2 elementals. And then Sun Titan happens, and I get to return a permanent with CMC 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Courser Prefix.
Yeah, or my Dryad, or my Dockside, but the...
Spoilers. It's not going to matter. Just choose.
Yeah.
So true, King. I'll just get back my Dryad.
Spoiler alert.
So there you go. Those are my things that I'm doing.
Is that the little Korok seed guy?
This is my nipple boy. So, let's see. Honey, you're taking 21 plus 21 and 5, which is 26. Gavin, you're taking 6, and then Amara, you're taking 6 times 4 is 24 plus 8. Between 10 creatures.
Yes.
You tried to commit an atrocity.
I did.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I block?
Do you have any responses?
If you come for the queen, you best not miss.
Yeah, you can definitely block. You have 2. I have 2 creatures coming at you, so.
Yeah, they got trample or anything?
Not the ones I'm sending at you, no.
Okay. Well, 2 halflings will go see halfling Jesus.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does.
Halfling Jesus. Is that the guy from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I rolled the die, and I did the things, and yeah, that's my turn.
Anything, Gavin? I think
Oh,
I am
what?
good. Do you have any blocks or anything you're doing?
No, I already took my 6.
Okay, I am going to do some blocking. I'm gonna block all those beast tokens, I guess. And then I shall take all 4 of that. So I guess I'll go to 1 and lose everything.
So you'll take 8, and then... will any of my beasts survive?
No, because I'll be
No.
doing double damage to all your beasts.
So true, Queen.
Yeah, and
Rip
then
beasts.
I was like, I can't kill your elementals because if I do that, I only have 1 life left. So okay, so these are going to exile. He cannot come back, and you cannot come back. Just in case that becomes a thing. And I have 1 spirit. Haha.
And then you'll go down
Oh yes,
to...
into 1.
Yeah.
As
And that's...
boop, 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 boop.
That's me. I peed the tea.
I got this. I'm a Grixis player. I'm fine with this. 1 life.
I'm gonna click the next turn button here.
Wait, like untap go? That's your turn.
I will sacrifice one of my halflings.
Yeah, I forgot we're still here.
And do that thing. I will get a Mondrarch Glory Dominus.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, that's a card. that is a upgrade.
I
Completely.
think you can select multiple cards to put on the bottom if you want.
Oh. Alright.
Cool.
I will then play everyone's favorite Cauldron Familiar.
Oh yes.
The other half of the combo.
Yep.
When Cauldron Familiar enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life, and I get to gain a life.
I am dead. Blast you, Cauldron Familiar.
Are you having trauma?
I should have known that a cat was going to be what killed me, I guess.
The cat is out of the bag.
Yeah, this...
I will then tap 3, and I'll play a Tireless Provisioner. I will then play an Undergrowth Stadium for turn. I will trigger a Tireless Provisioner and make 2 treasures, but then
Yeah, you have a lot of triggers that are about to
Oh.
happen.
Yeah.
Because Took is gonna go off, and then...
Yeah, so if you'd make 2 treasures, you would make 2 treasures and a food. If
and
you would
2
make...
clues.
Well, yeah. So you would make 1 of each for each of them, and then double it. So you'd have, you'd make 2 foods, and then you would make a Peregrine Took food, and then... Or, I'm sorry, you said treasure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would make 2 treasures in a food, and then you would make a clue, a food, a treasure. Clue, food, treasure. Clue, food, treasure. Clue, food, treasure. And then you would double each of those. So you would have 10 foods, 8 treasures,
Wait,
and
I thought these
6...
were replacement effects, not triggers, so they can only apply once per event, right? Or am I missing something again?
Well,
Let's see here.
the Peregrine Took, whatever you make that plus a food.
So that's a replacement effect.
Okay.
Because it says instead. So basically, it can only apply once to the original event,
Okay.
so that it can't loop. I don't know if that slows it down or not, because I'm not sure what the other effects are that are generating things.
Because we also have... Okay, so there's the manufacturer...
Okay.
Mondrak.
The manufacturer is if you would make a clue, a food, or a treasure, make 1 of each.
Okay.
And then
So-
Mondrak doubles everything.
And Mondrak doubles everything. Okay. So those can each can only apply once. So you can get basically 6. If you would create a clue, a food, or a token, you get 2 clues, 2 foods, and 2 treasures.
Right.
Which is a lot.
Yes. See here.
I think it's I get 2 of each plus an extra treasure. We'll just do that.
Okay. And then you animate them all in attack.
Yeah. Or go crazy with Cauldron Familiar.
Wish I still had my Witches Oven.
Oh yeah, that got destroyed. I forgot about that.
I think that's probably too slow for this particular situation. Whoa. What's all that stuff?
I'll sack 2 foods to draw a card.
Weapon Calamity Cannon?
I will sacrifice 2 foods to draw a card.
And Sir Ginger will be getting a bunch of +1/+1 counters from...
Yes, that is true. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't think I have any more food. Nope. Only have 1 food. I have lots of mana. I'll sack a treasure +1/+1 counter on Search Injure. I'll have a green floating. I'll sack this treasure for a black. I'll play Pippin, Warden of Isengard. I do not have Mary, so I will not search my library. I'll move to combat. Gino, I'll attack you for 5. Oh, guess before I move to combat, and I'll make a food. So I'll make a food clue treasure. Food clue treasure and an extra food. Clue. Treasure. Okay. Yes. Gavin, I will attack you with a 5/7 Sam.
I will respond. Activate Survival of the Fittest. Discarding Reki. I don't think I can get what I was going to get. I think this works. Yeah. No, you got me. I'm dead. Victory. Well, not victory.
Then pass. I lied. I'm then going to tap 3, and I'm going to claim the precious here. Omnath, Locus of Rage.
Just destroys.
Destroy
right?
target creature. The ring tempts me.
Okay. When Omnath Locus of Rage dies, I get to deal 3 damage to any target. I will pick the Academy manufacturer.
That's fine. Bonk.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sacrifice a plant. Let's see what we get. What do we get? We get a Morog. Fury of Okon. Each creature.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's...
Each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures you control.
Yeah,
Yay.
that might be the game there.
I will draw a card.
Oh,
Really?
These
Ooh.
points. No good.
I'll plus run in 7 and do the top 4. And this will, Sundown Pass will go into my hand. I will play So if I do... Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll play a mountain, and I'll gain 4 life. And then I'll move to combat. And I will bonk you with lots of things. Chow, chow. So you've got a 22, 19, 20, 21, or I'm sorry, a 21, 21, a 4, 4, a 5, 5, a 6, 6, 4 2 2s, and 3 3s? 5 5s. 3 5 5s. Coming your direction, my dear.
Yeah, I'll just die.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably.
I won't bother with all that. I'll just perish.
Good game, everybody. Oh, I forgot to shuffle my hand back into my deck.
You should do that. You can want those
I
cards.
should. I'll find it later. I'll be like, oh, yeah. I've definitely done that many a stream where I'm like, oh, oops. I put the deck away.
Well, so it's funny because this is a very little known fact about Commander, but at one point when we were experimenting with sort of different rules, and we really wanted decks to be sort of more high variance. Tutors were kind of this, counter to it. We actually experimented for a little while with having a rule where at the beginning of the game you took the top 25 cards of your library and just exiled them.
Oh.
And we even considered making it 40 cards so that you would bring it down to the same size as a regular Magic deck. So basically you just exile the top 40 cards of your deck. And then your deck has to be different every time. You can't tutor for those pieces. You don't know which ones are going to be exiled. You don't know which is going to be available. And it never really took off, but it does crop up occasionally when people are like, oh, I forgot to put these cards back in my deck.
Yeah, that's interesting, though. Like, because it would make sure that you never play the... With my luck, I would have exiled the 40 lands that were in my deck. Like...
Yeah, I mean, like, it's basically as if you just took the ones on the bottom and you just chop them off. But, it really does make for interesting games. I kind of wish that rule had stuck. It never got a lot of traction, though.
Well, that would be something interesting to try, though, as a interesting test to see how it operates.
Yeah. One that I will suggest for you, by the way, if you want to try it for your next Planechase stream, when you're doing like the big pile of planes like this, basically take whenever someone like rolls the planar die and gets the planeswalk and goes to like a new plane, instead of just flipping up the next plane and giving them that one at random, flip the next 3, and then the person who rolled the die gets to choose which one to go to.
Oh, that's fun.
So you get some control over where you're going, and the game plays very differently. People have a lot more incentive to try and roll the die because they're like, oh, I want to try and go to a plane that's good for me. Give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty cool. Yeah, I will definitely give that a try on Sunday. That's right, Sunday people. That's what's happening. Thank all 3 of you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to let you do a little outro while I go find a place for us to raid. Pez, you want to lead us off? Let us know where we can find you guys and throw up your links and do all that fun stuff.
You can find us at all of the social medias and at MagicCon Chicago in real life.
Woo-hoo.
See us with your own eyeballs.
You're real. Woohoo! And it's true. I saw them.
We are real. We have legs. Usually you just see the torsos. There are extremities below that.
That's right. I have hands, but I also have a body as well. And Gavin, thank you very much for joining us and for this Planechase nonsense.
It was awesome. I really enjoyed being here. Thank you very much for the invite.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people can technically find me on Mastodon is the social media that I use most, although I am on Twitter as well at Genomancer. And then, of course, mtgcommander.net is where the rules are hosted, and that's the website that I run. and the RC Discord. So we're making a fresh push on the Discord for just as a place to talk about all things Commander, all the topics, all the rooms. We're really going to sort of like rebrand this the Discord server as like the official place to talk about Commander as Discord. So you can find me there, ping me there, and it's pretty good. So it's I really enjoyed this. Thanks.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
fun.
no problem. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you give everybody a follow, like, go over to the Discord and talk about Commander, because yeah, that's what we do. Whether it's
Fair enough.
Planechase, it's still Commander.
I will also be in Chicago, by the way.
Oh,
So,
yes, awesome.
Hopefully I can get a game in with our
yes.
friends here, and then people can come and find me. And last time in Vegas, I basically just played games for like 4 days straight. So find me, and I will play Commander with you until like 6 o'clock in the morning.
That sounds wonderful. Be like, here's my Planechase stuff. Let's do this.
Let's go crazy. I'm
That
thinking of
sounds
doing a rolling
wonderful.
map. We'll see.
And I will be back on Sunday with some more Planechase and some wonderful guests. And yeah, we're gonna head over to one more game. They're doing some pennies for power. I've been playing a lot of PEDH recently just because it makes me build decks differently. So
It's awesome. I love PDH.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Like
It's very fun.
yeah, like it makes me have to rethink things, and then I see cards that I forgot about a lot of times too when I'm going through my boxes. I'm like, oh, I forgot about these commons or these uncommons. So I've been having a lot of fun building. Okay, so we're gonna raid over there. Unless nope, the broadcast has ended. Okay. I did too much talking. Let me bring
Looks
my
like
Lions.
Lions is
Yeah,
on
I was gonna say
There we go.
Lions.
Okay.
streaming.
Let's go over there. Boop. There we go. Let's see whether or not it is going to work.
Lion is going to be guesting for us tomorrow night. So
Oh, sweet.
double up.
Nice.
First time guest. Very excited.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
Is over there.
Yeah, met him in Vegas, and they were very supportive of my attempts to build a stream. So we'll see.
Why are you being feisty? Phone, stream manager. There we go.
Thank you again, Amara, for having
yeah,
us.
no
I
problem.
Thank
very
you.
much enjoyed my very first Planechase. I would
glad
love
you
to
did.
chase things again.
Yay!
It was good stuff.
Yes.
I have, by the way, if I put a Google form in the chat for this this voice stream room. If y'all would love to come on, or if you'd like to, or even be willing to, come on as guests for us on the Commander stream sometime, I'd love to have you fill that out so I can stay in touch with you and know when you're available and stuff, because that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Awesome.
That's much appreciated. I'm still getting used to this whole. I don't know if you've heard the joke about. I'm referred to as the Steve Wozniak of Commander. And so I'm still getting used to like self-promotion and stuff. So building guests and asking people to come on and guest is new ground. So all contributions great for Lucy.